Felt like it was real stuffy. You know, when you did one of the big variety shows, there was a certain stuffiness to it. There was a different era of people working the show.
Alice Cooper is a famous American singer, actor, songwriter, disc jockey, guitarist, musician, and film score composer, and his career has spanned over 50 years. He created the band Alice Cooper in 1964, and the band rose to international fame in 1971 with the release of their hit song titled I'm 18. Then the band reached their commercial peak with the release of their studio album titled Billion Dollar Babies in 1973. However, the band disbanded in 1975, and Alice started his solo career with a concept album titled Welcome to My Nightmare. This man is regarded as the music artist who first introduced horror imagery to rock and roll. The Rolling Stone album guide has called Alice the most beloved heavy metal entertainer in the world. Apart from his music, Alice is also a golfing celebrity and restaurateur.
It wasn't just, okay, we're going to put Alice Cooper with The Doors and, and all these hard rock bands. It was a variety.
If you enjoy these videos, please remember to hit the like button, as it does help us out a lot. And comment below who your favorite celebrity is that you'd love to see in an upcoming video. His full name is Vincent Damon Furnier, but he's also known as Alice Cooper, the godfather of shock rock. He was born February 4th, 1948 in Detroit, Michigan, United States, making him 73 at the time of this production. He stands at 5 feet 9 inches or 1.77 meters tall. This man is a highly skilled golfer. He said that this sport helped him in overcoming his alcohol addiction. Alice has been inducted into the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Arizona Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame, and the Michigan Rock and Roll Legends Hall of Fame. The singer refers to himself in the third person as Alice to distance himself from his stage persona. The singer has struggled with abuse of alcohol and other drugs. Alice overcame his addiction during the mid-1980s. Discussing the religious views of this singer, he said that he was not a good Christian when he gave up alcohol. The singer said that, but he thanks God for taking it away. He was also vocal about his faith as a born-again Christian. He's a fan of the Arizona Coyotes. The singer is also a longtime baseball fan and supports the Arizona Diamondbacks as well as Detroit Tigers. Moreover, he's a fan of NBA basketball and supports the Detroit Pistons. Alice loves watching The Simpsons, and in 1979, he was featured in the Marvel comic book titled Marvel Premiere Volume 1. He's also the subject of a viral We're Not Worthy meme. This meme originates from his cameo in Wayne's World with Mike Myers and Dana Carvey. The singer contributed his likeness and more than 700 voice lines to a pinball machine called Alice Cooper's Nightmare Castle. This pinball machine was released back in the year 2018 by Spooky Pinball. It's worth mentioning that only 500 machines were created, and it also features 10 songs by Alice. He started dating Miss Christine of the GTOs during the time when his band was signed to Straight Label. The real name of his girlfriend was Christine Furka, who passed away in November 1972. He then dated Cindy Lang for several years. She died in 2017. After Alice broke up with Cindy, he started dating an actress named Raquel Welch. He then reportedly left Raquel and married Cheryl Goddard. Cheryl is a ballerina instructor and choreographer. The couple married in 1975 and got divorced in 1982. However, they reconciled in 1984. Together, they have 3 children, including Dashiell, Calico, and Sonora. In an interview, the singer said that the secret to a successful romantic relationship is to continue going out on dates. In 2019, Alice said that he and Goddard have a death pact.
Now, when I didn't have the makeup on, I talked all the time. I'd do the Johnny Carson show or I'd do, interviews. I would be fine if there was no makeup on.
He was born to Ether Maroney Furnier and Ella May as Vincent Damon Furnier. The singer was named after his uncle, Vincent Collier Furnier, and a writer named Damon Runyon. It's worth mentioning that Ether Maroney was an evangelist in the Church of Jesus Christ. Moreover, Alice's paternal grandfather, named Thurman Sylvester Fernier, was an apostle and president of that church from 1963 to 1965. From the age of 11 to the age of 12, Alice was active in his church. He experienced a series of illnesses during his childhood, and eventually his family moved to Phoenix, Arizona. The singer went to Cortez High School. In his high school yearbook, this man wrote that his ambition was to be a million-record seller. He'd always wanted to become a successful singer. Back in the year 1964, Alice was eager to participate in the local annual Cortez High School Letterman's Talent Show. He decided to form a band and gathered 4 fellow cross-country teammates, including John Spear, John Tatum, Dennis Dunaway, and Glenn Buxton. This band was called Earwigs, and Alice was 16 years old at the time. Cooper's band performed various parodies of Beatles songs at the talent show. It's worth noting that only Glenn knew how to play an instrument. He played guitar while the rest of the members mimed on their instruments. They eventually won the show and decided to turn into a real band. The members acquired instruments from a local pawn shop and started learning how to play them. The band was soon renamed the Spiders, and they graduated from Cortez High School in 1966. Their songs were local hits, and they started making regular road trips to Los Angeles to play shows. They again renamed Nazz and released a single titled Wonder Who's Lovin' Her Now. By the end of 1967, they'd relocated to LA. The next year, they found that Rod Rundgren had a band named Nazz and decided to change the name of their band. Eventually, the band was renamed Alice Cooper. Music manager Shep Gordon spotted the band and helped them secure a deal with Frank Zappa's Straight Records. They finally signed a 3-album deal with Straight Records and released their debut album, Pretties for You, in 1969. They released 6 studio albums, and the band broke up in 1975. At this time, Fernier decided to change his legal name to Alice Cooper, as he was already using the stage name Alice Cooper. He went on to enjoy a successful solo career and released albums such as Alice Cooper Goes to Hell, Lace and Whiskey, From the Inside, Dada, and Zipper Catches Skin. His albums were not commercially successful due to his drug addiction. However, after overcoming his addiction, Alice returned to the music sphere with his albums like Constrictor, Raise Your Fist and Yell, and Trash. His 21st album, Detroit Stories, was released in February 2021.
To the vast audience of, even though it was a late night, TV show, well, who was watching? Everybody.
Alice has primarily accumulated his net worth through singing, tours, and brand endorsement deals. In 1971, the singer earned $2 million from 2 albums, including Love It to Death and Killer. The next year, Cooper added $1 million to his bank account thanks to the album titled School's Out. Then in 1973, Alice earned $1.1 million from the albums including Billion Dollar Babies and Muscle of Love. From 1975 to 1976, Alice earned more than $3.1 million from albums including Alice Cooper's Greatest Hits, Welcome to My Nightmare, and Alice Cooper Goes to Hell. He released the album Trash in 1989 and earned $1.516 million from this album. The total net worth of Alice Cooper is $50 million. He and his wife Cheryl live in their house in Phoenix, Arizona. Alice Cooper likely owns the following cars: a 1966 Ford Mustang, a Mini Cooper, an Aston Martin Vantage S, a 1970 Ford Mustang Boss, a 2017 Ford Mustang, a Porsche 997 GT3 CS, a Lamborghini Gallardo.